Uh, so, uh, hello friends. So, in this video, we'll start seeing part 3. So, part 3 of the national parks and biosphere reserves. We have been seeing in a series of videos, and economic survey also we were seeing. So, in this video, we will look at the rest of the. So, we came from northeast to then the northwestern Himalayas. Then we came to Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. Now we will come to this peninsular region. So in peninsular region, some of the important national parks and biosphere reserves we are going to see. In this, I think this time we have to look at Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Okay, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve and the national park surrounding that. This time I feel it is a question. Please look at it. Why? Prime Minister actually went there recently for some tigers, and that is where the tiger census population came, or the numbers were released, something like that. So it was in news when Prime Minister went there. So I feel that this time it may come. So please check that. So we'll go one by one. We'll look at it. So before going into Nilgiri or Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, as I told you, we were looking at things from the western side to the peninsular region. So here you find what is called as Kudremukh. See, this Kudremukh is in geography also you will find. This is where you will find this iron ore. Okay. It is like, horse, the hill here is horse-faced. Ada Kudremukh, mukh of horse. Mukh means in Hindi it is called as a face. So Kudremukh, this is where you will find iron ore, and this is also one of the important places where you are having this national park, where you have this lion-tailed macaca. In the last video also, I would have spoke about this. Lion-tailed macaca is one of the important species in the Western Ghats, which you should know. Lion-tailed macaca and Nilgiri Tahar last class we saw. And we are going to see subsequently. But Kudremukh is one. But here, what I wanted to start here was this Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. See, each biosphere reserve is important, but Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, this time, where this, where the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats, they actually merge, you will find this Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. And one more Biosphere Reserve in the south, it is there, Agastya Malai. Or you will find what is called as, Kalakkadu Mundandurai, one tiger reserve is there, Kalakkadu Mundandurai. This is, in the last. So you will find this important biosphere reserve. This time in this video, we are going to look at these things. So it is going to be, like this. In from this Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, then Kerala, then the south. This is how we are going to see national parks and biosphere reserve. In this Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, the whole system is important, and Agastya Malai is here, where you will find this Kalakkadu Mundandurai. But starting from Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, Bandipur is the place where the Prime Minister visited this time. This Bandipur, and hence that is why I feel Bandipur Tiger Reserve is very important. You should note it. But when you look at Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, you have to start with the Nagar Hole. Nagar Hole, then comes Bandipur. Actually, Bandipur will come the next. So Nagar Hole, Bandipur, how it is coming, look at it. Then comes Mudumalai, or then comes, then comes Satyamangalam. Okay, this Satyamangalam forest, everyone would know. This is where, the late Veerap, or the, bandit, or the person who was holding the forest for ransom. So he was present in Satyamangalam forest only. He used to use this corridor only. You get this. This is a connection. Actually, if you see, it is a connection. So when you were trying to find Veerappan, they would say that he would move to Karnataka if the Tamil Nadu police chase. When Karnataka police chase, he will move to Tamil Nadu. How means? Because of this biosphere link. Look at this link, which I said. So from Bandipur, you have this, the whole thing having a triangular shape, and you will find that a person can move from, Satyamangalam, he can move to this Mudumalai, then he can move to this Bandipur forest, which is there in Karnataka. This triangle you can use in order for escaping the jurisdictional problems. So this is in Karnataka. These are Mudumalai, Satyamangalam. It's in Tamil Nadu. So this too is very important. So you come from Satyamangalam, then Mudumalai, then you have this Mukurthi National Park 1. Okay, Mukurthi is a little lower. So you will have, as I told you in the previous video or the previous slide, we are going to come. So in the peninsular region, you are going to come from Nagarhole, Bandipur, then this Mudumalai or Satyamangalam, then Mudumalai, then these national parks in Kerala. So this is the path that we are going to take. So in this, you will find one more thing which is called as Mukurthi. But here you have this geographical map of the distribution of these national parks. You see this Mudumalai National Park is here. Then you have one more thing. You will have this Mudumalai will be here. And so Bandipur is here. See, look at this. So Bandipur and Nagarhole will be somewhere in the northwest. So you will have Nagarhole somewhere in the northwest. So the point is that you cannot learn all these things separately. There is a connection to all these things. So Nagarhole, Bandipur, then Mudumalai, and then Satyamangalam, Mudumalai. And you will then have things in north to south fashion in Kerala. So here comes all these things. In Kerala, so you should learn the top two or the south or the north to south national park. In this, the first thing which is very, very important, I feel, is the Silent Valley National Park. Silent Valley National Park has already been asked as a previous year question, and they asked whether Silent Valley National Park, Kaveri passes through it. But Kaveri, as you might be seeing, it is not passing through it, right? Because Silent National Park is here. So this is what you should be focusing on, the national parks and the locations. The location, if you know, you can make an assessment of whether a river is passing through it or not. That is how you should look at all these things. In the Silent Valley National Park, after that you find Iravikulam. After that you have Periyar. So Silent Valley National Park, yes, Iravikulam, Periyar. So SCP. Okay. So silent first, then Iravikulam. Okay, Iravikulam, or in the sense that Kurinji Malar, in Tamil there is, there is one Malar or the flower called as Kurinji Malar. This is that. This is the place you will find this in a large amount. Kurinji Malar. Okay. So you should know that, see, silent, okay, silent. When it is silent, Iravikulam. Iravi means, okay, Iravi means is goddess. But Iravu means night. Okay, when will it be silent? Means it will be in the night. Then the point is that then comes Periyar. So the Periyar taught not to be silent. So opposite. So the point is that Silent Valley National Park, then you have Iravikulam, then Periyar. So SEP. So you have this distinction so that you will not forget. In this, what was the species? In this lion-tailed macaca is a very important species. See, look at it. This lion-tailed macaca is endangered as well. This is the species which I said, which also overlaps Nilgiri tahar. Yeah, Nilgiri tahar also is there in this fashion. So you should know when they will say that Nilgiri tahar or this lion-tailed macaca is in the Eastern Ghats. See, Eastern Ghats is somewhere away. It's in the Western Ghats and in the coastal region. That is what you should know about this lion-tailed macaca. Then you will have Nilgiri tahar. Look at this. Similarly situated, scattered. This Nilgiri tahar and all has the highest population density in this zone. See, silent in Iravikulam, okay, in Iravikulam, it has a high density or the higher number, and the Tamil Nadu state budget, they have announced protection in this area. Okay, they have announced a protection, special project protection for Nilgiri tahar, especially in this zone. in this zone of Tamil Nadu, not Kerala. Okay, not Kerala, Tamil Nadu, in that zone. So you should know Nilgiri Tahar very importantly. Next is this, hornbill. Okay, next is this hornbill. If you see this hornbill, you will have this hornbill in this zone. Again, see, three things are overlapping. Look at it. Nilgiri Tahar, lion-tailed macaca, hornbill. All of them previous year question paper. All of them, all the three previous year question paper, they asked whether they are from Western Ghats. So you should know, yes, they are from Western Ghats. But the interesting feature here is that hornbill is not only present here, it is also present in the northeastern region, especially in Arunachal Pradesh. It is the state bird of Arunachal Pradesh. This is one thing, see, interesting in the sense, see, look at lion-tailed macaca or Nilgiri Tahar, it is in Western Ghats. This is in Western Ghats, lion-tailed macaca, Nilgiri Tahar. This is also, hornbill is also in the Western Ghats, but it is also present in the northeastern region. This one small distinction, when you know, you can make a lot of impact. So when we are learning hornbill, there is a Tanki National Park. This is in Nagaland. See, specific, because there will be some specific national park only in one particular or one state. For example, we saw Valmiki National Park. So in the comment section, you can put in which state it was there. So B, which state it is there. So Valmiki National Park here. So B, starting letter B. So where it was. One national park was there, or only one thing was there. We saw that. But this is Tanki, so Nagaland. Yeah, Nagaland. This is one thing which is there, so you should know this. While we are studying hornbill, you should remember that Tanki is one national park which is there in Nagaland. Then the point is that another important in Tripura. Okay, in Tripura, see, when you come closer to Nagaland, you should know what is the national park in Tripura. Tripura, you find Clouded Leopard National Park. Yeah, Clouded Leopard National Park. In Tripura, see, we already had seen this Loktak Lake in Manipur. So Tanki in, Nagaland. So then you have this Clouded Leopard, and it is in Tripura. Okay, Clouded Leopard National Park is in Tripura. We already saw Clouded Leopard. Clouded Leopard distribution. See, Clouded Leopard is vulnerable. Okay, Clouded Leopard is vulnerable and it is distributed all across this Southeastern Asia. That is what you should know. And then we come to different Ramsar sites. See, when we are looking at these things, you can also look at these Ramsar sites and important marine places. Last time they asked Sastam Kota. Yeah, Sastam Kota. They matched it to Tamil Nadu and it is wrong. Sastam Kota is in Kerala. You also have Vembanadu. Okay, Vembanadu Lake, which is also there in Kerala. So Sastam Kota, Vembanadu, and one more is there. So A. So Ashta. So what you fill in the blank and you can put it in the comment section. So there is one more Ramsar site in Kerala. The next thing that you should know is Gulf of Mannar, which is here in Tamil Nadu. In this, the important species that you should know is dugong. See, dugong is a marine mammal. Okay, marine mammal. It is a marine mammal. It is actually a or seagrass. It eats seagrass. Okay, it eats seagrass. This was a question in 2016. So all these are questions that UPSC concentrates. Hence, we have to know all these things. Dugong is a marine mammal. Where you will find means you can find it in the coastal regions. You will find it here. In this marine or Gulf of Mannar, you will find dugong. And dugong is a species which is also endangered. It's also very important mammal. And the next, so we are coming here. So as I told you, we came from Nagarhole, Kudremukh. We came from Kudremukh, Nagarhole, Bandipur, then we came Satyamangalam, then Mukurthi, then we came to Silent Valley National Park, then we came to Iravikulam, then we came to Periyar, then we came to Marine National Park here, then we have come to Papikonda. So in this Papikonda, already they asked this question in UPSC 2019. Okay, Papikonda, not 2019, 2020. So 2020, there was a question on Papikonda being in Western Ghats. Okay, Papikonda, if you see, is actually in Andhra Pradesh. Yeah, and also one more thing is that Godavari River passes through it. See, look at this. Godavari River passes through it. It is actually, if you look at Papikonda, it is somewhere, you know, see where the, okay, I'll use the other. So it is somewhere here. In Godavari passing through it, it is somewhere here. You will have Chhattisgarh over it, and you will have this Indravati River joining Godavari, and Godavari will go here. This is where this Papikonda is. So if you see, UPSC gave this option of Papikonda being a part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. They gave this question as Papikonda is part of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. No, Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve we saw now, you know, all this Western Ghats things we saw. But here comes what? Here you have this Papikonda where Godavari is passing through it, where you will find Indravati passing or Indravati River joining across this Chhattisgarh, and you will find Indravati Tiger Reserve as well. In that Indravati, I will show you that also. Indravati Tiger Reserve is there. And see, look at this. I think, okay, one more here. See, look at this. Indravati Tiger Reserve is also there. So Papikonda is somewhere here. You have Indravati Tiger Reserve here. So Indravati joins this Godavari River. So you should know these things. Okay, you should know these things. That is how you will understand that yes, there is a connection between all these things. But before that, you should know, as we saw Papikonda, Godavari, Indravati joining Godavari, you should know that between Godavari and Krishna, between Godavari and Krishna, there is Kolleru Lake, very important Ramsar site. Like Chilika Lake, which is there in Odisha, this Andhra Pradesh lake is very important. And it is, see the location, it is between Godavari and Krishna. Okay. One more important lake that they asked is that Rudrasagar Lake. This also they asked. This is in Tripura. See, one important lake which is there in Manipur, it's called as Loktak, right? It's Loktak. Okay, it's Loktak in Manipur. In Tripura, it is Rudrasagar. Okay. So last time they asked this. Whenever in one particular state has one particular important national park or lake, they actually ask. So Rudrasagar you should know, Loktak you should know, and then we saw here Kolleru, this Deepor Beel, which is there in Assam. Okay. So all this, you know, here you will have Manas, Oran, you know, all this here Kaziranga, here Kaziranga. All this first video we saw. So you should know Deepor Beel is somewhere situated between all these things, you know. So that is a Rudrasagar. Please note it down. So then next, so as we saw Godavari, so Indravati joining Godavari, this is where you will find this Papikonda. One more in Maharashtra, which is Tadoba National Park. Okay, one more in, so above that is Tadoba National Park, Tadoba Tiger Reserve, okay, Tadoba Andheri. So see, all this also has each state will have a peculiar, you know, words as well. Tadoba is very important, which is there in Maharashtra. See, look at it. It's somewhere here. So you will find Indravati here. Indravati is here. As I told you, there is contiguity between all these national parks and tiger reserve. In one state, you will have different name. You will have another name. So you should know this. The next is important is Similipal. This is the last biosphere reserve. I think we have covered almost all the entire tiger reserves and biosphere reserves. Most of them, or not most of them. I think we have covered in last 3 videos. Biosphere reserve almost covered. This is the last. Here is what you will have Chilika Lake. Here, Chilika Lake. Kolleru Lake between Godavari and Krishna. Chilika is in Odisha. You have in northeastern Odisha Similipal. Okay. So that is very important as well. Indravati National Park, we have already seen, which is very, very important. One more, you look at it, Pilibhit. See, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve, northwestern Uttar Pradesh. Pilibhit is a very important, important constituency. I think Sanjay Gandhi. I think Sanjay Gandhi, sorry, not Sanjay Gandhi, the son of Sanjay Gandhi or something like that. Important dynasty. Rajiv Sanjay Gandhi, or the recent dynasty. So in the sense, Rahul Gandhi's cousin. So actually his constituency is Pilibhit. Name I forgot. You please check the name. But he contests from Pilibhit. Pilibhit, you will know. See, if they give Pilibhit, it is Uttar Pradesh. But what I wanted to say was Dudhwa. Okay, Pilibhit is here. Dudhwa is here. Okay, Dudhwa is somewhere. See, Dudhwa National Park, Pilibhit Tiger Reserve, very close. Very close. You will have Corbett here. Your Corbett, Pilibhit. Sorry, Dudhwa here. So these two things you should know. One more thing, Somari. So Somari. Somari. So you should know that the names have different meanings in different state. In Tamil Nadu, you will have a different meaning. But Somari, Somariri. So all this Hemis National Park we saw, Somari is very close here. In this same zone, it is there. Why this is important is that, as I told you, China's incursion in this region is very, very significant part of this current event which is happening. So when you are studying, this region is very important. In this, the lake which is there, which is very, very important. So this is the part that I wanted to say. Okay, this is Wildlife Protection Act. Maybe we will cover it in the next video. So Wildlife Protection Act is very, very important topic. You can read it and you should also read it. But I think we'll cover if you want any such species to be covered. So I think we have covered overall most of the species. I think most of the species which are necessary for civil services we have covered. So you can look at it and you will actually gain at least one question from it. Thank you. All the best.